Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, glory, worship, and love for Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is Genesis chapter 22 and verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that Yahweh did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell of thee. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which Yahweh had told him. So Yahweh was trying Abraham, just like we're going to be tried in Jacob's trouble. Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw a place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand and the knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, Yahweh will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together, and they came to the place which Yahweh had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. So he did not keep anything from the Lord. And that's how we got to be. We got to be all the way in. And the angel of Yahweh called unto him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest Yahweh, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in a thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram, and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Yahweh Jireh, as it is said to this day, In the mount of Yahweh it shall be seen. And the angel of Yahweh called unto Abraham out of heaven the 2nd time, and said, By myself have I sworn, said Yahweh, for because thou hast done this thing, and thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that is blessing, I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. So The Lord is going to put us to trials, but it's to purify us through this Jacob's trouble. This is Job chapter 23 and verse 10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. So when the Lord tries us through this Jacob's trouble, we're going to come forth as gold. We're going to be purified. And this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So we're supposed to take this Jacob's trouble cheerfully. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. So we're not supposed to try to take stuff into our own hands. We're supposed to wait upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to save us. Then I'm gonna go to, this is gonna be James chapter 1 verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So the Lord is trying us even in our lives now. But the real trial is going to be when the devil comes down with great wrath, and we're going to have to the ones that are going to be deny the microchip are already sealed. The ones that are going to take the microchip are already sealed. They were sealed from the beginning. It's the 2/3 and the 144,000 and the 1/3, and I'll get that, Lord willing. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So you don't want money. You don't want to want women. You don't want to want anything in this world, because the devil is going to use that against you. He has this Google that knows all your wants and all the things you desire. And this is going to be James chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahushua hath promised to them that love him. So if you love the Lord, you're not going to take this mark of the beast, or you're not going to take this vaccine. You're going to endure. Even if they kill you, you're not going to take it. But if you don't love the Lord, you will take it. And this is James chapter 5 and verse 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job. We have to be like Job. And have seen the end of Yahushua, that Yahushua is very pitiful and of tender mercies. So he's going to have mercy on who he has mercy, and he'll have compassion on who he has compassion. Like the 2/3, he's not going to have mercy on them. And I'll get that real quick. Why he's not going to have mercy? That's going to be in Proverbs, because they don't want to listen. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, and this is talking about the elders, the brothers, when we're out there on the highways and byways, we're bidding them to the marriage, but they wanna be simple. So this is what happens to them. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. If you don't want to learn the scriptures, you're a fool. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And that's what's happened through the elders on down. We People used to read the scriptures and they didn't know what it was talking about. But through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he's using his men, which are the prophets, to bring this word out, because we're here at the end. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. You don't want to change, you don't want to repent, you just want to stay the same in this world, and you don't want to come to the Lord. If you search for the Lord, you'll find him. If you're an Israelite, if you're a heathen, he don't care about you. You're less than nothing. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And you could see it like on Google, seeing people get killed. They start screaming. The Lord is going to laugh at you because you didn't want none of his reproof. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me. So then you're going to call. When you're getting chopped up or killed, then you're going to want to call, but then it'll be too late. But I will not answer. Then they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They would none of my counsel, and they despise all of my reproof. You don't want to listen to the elders. You don't want to listen to the brothers. You don't want to listen to the scriptures. Then that's what's going to happen to you. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So if you are doing what the Lord wants you to do, you're going to be in safety. If you're not, you're going to be in peril. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb, so you got to listen to the elders, and the interpretation of words of the wise, and their dark sayings. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You're a fool if you despise wisdom and instruction. And I got one more. This is going to be Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So 2/3 are going to die no matter what. But the third shall be left therein, the ones that are waking up and coming to the truth. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. So we're going to be tried and purified. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. We're going to call on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and he's going to hear us and save us. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. So with that, I want to say shalom to the elect.